Well, it was a learning weekend. Obviously, I knew going in that there'd be some things that we had to find out. I think my frustration is that the things I thought we had to find out were going to be offensively and defensively. In those some areas, I thought we did a very good job and made some progress and found some positive things. The thing that I'm most frustrated with is our pitching. Pitching should be strong. I believe it should be strong, and it was terrible. I mean, it really was. There's no other way to put it. We didn't perform well there. We elevated too many pitches. Crucial situations. I thought we had some guys that gave in. That's an area that we need to clean up, and we need to clean it up here shortly.
What's the mindset this weekend? Is it a different approach? I mean, this past weekend you played 3 games against one team. Now this weekend it's kind of a different thing.
I'm not concerned ever about the other team. I'm more concerned that we do the things that we're capable of doing. I think we can be a very solid team, and I think we can have great pitching. But the thing that this group has to understand is you can't talk about it. You can expect it, but you have to work to achieve your goals.
I know last week you were talking about wanting to try matchups. Do you think you'll get that opportunity with 3 different teams, with matchups with same pitching against different teams?
You know, we'll go with 1, 2, and 3. There may be a little bit of matchup stuff. I'm more concerned with matchups out of the bullpen. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. We've got some guys that have to step up, some experienced guys, and again, that's where I have the most frustration. It wasn't younger guys that you have to grow with that didn't get their jobs done. It's guys that were established. They've been in those situations before. You know, they've been in opening days before. They've been in regionals. They've been in tournament play. They've been in conference play, and they weren't prepared.
Specifically for Kravitz, I know Shane and Johnson saw quite a few pitches, but I know he got taken out relatively early. I mean, was he just off his game?
It wasn't just John. It was as a group. We threw poor pitches and elevated a lot of pitches, and you know, things we worked on, they just didn't go execute. So, you know, and that's my fault. That's my job. I'm the one that has to get them to perform at a high level, and so we'll take a little bit different approach this week and make sure that they're ready for next weekend.
I know you brought up the bullpen. You want to just talk a little bit about the bullpen pitch in comparison to the starters?
It just as a group, we weren't good.
Okay.
We weren't good. We had, you know, maybe an inning here and there that were good, but if you look at the group and what their physical talent and ability is like, and the way we perform, shouldn't happen.
Maybe specifically with Johnson, I know it's kind of his first time in the starting rotation. Do you think that maybe he had certain bright spots in his game?
You know, again, I don't want to single out guys because I truly thought it was a poor performance by the staff. You know, again, you know, you go back to the fact that all those guys are established. They've been on the mound. It doesn't matter what role you're in. Once you go out there, you're expected to get your job done, and we didn't do that.
Maybe specifically for the offensive staff, they did pretty well, even though it wasn't quite a good 2 in the field. What do you really work on with offense to make sure that it stays sharp?
Well, the things I thought we did well offensively, you know, I thought we took a lot of good swings. Even a lot of our outs were hard hit balls, and so I was really pleased with that. We made great progress throughout the weekend as far as moving runners. We hit behind runners and did a lot of really good things offensively. We need to get better there. But again, we had a lot of guys that were either new to the program or guys that hadn't really been in a lot of game situations. And I thought for the first time out, you know, they were solid.
How nice, I guess, was it for you guys, even though maybe it didn't go your way with wins-wise, just to kind of get back out there and get the season started?
It was nice to be outside. I mean, obviously we've been stuck inside. We're going to be stuck inside again this week. And so it was nice to get back out. You know, sometimes you've got a little bit of apprehension mentally. The first time you at least played catch outside and your first swing, first ball in the air, I didn't see any of that from our guys. So I thought they handled that really well. You know, from a positive standpoint too, and this goes back to the offense, I was really proud of the fact that when we were in adverse situations, when we were down early, when games got tight, the offense continued to put runs up. And that's a very positive attribute, and I was really pleased with that.
And I said you're focusing on mainly your guys this week. Is there anything specific that you've seen or know about a couple of the opponents you're facing this weekend?
I haven't seen any of the scouting reports yet, and again, they're all 3 very quality clubs, and we know that going in. We're going to have to play at a high level. I think we can be a quality club, and I think they're going to have to play at a high level, but we need to step it up from last weekend.
So being in more of a tournament format, you're not approaching it any differently playing 3 teams?
No, it's 3 games. It's just 3 different teams. You know, the only difference you have is when you play a 3-game series, you have to adjust from day to day to day. You know, maybe they find a hole that you have from an offense standpoint, whatever it might be, and so you have to adjust to the same club the next day. There'll be scatter reports. You know, there'll be people there watching us and understand what we're doing. So you're facing a different color uniform, different personnel. But you know, again, I don't get caught up in what the opponent does. If we do things fundamentally sound the way we work on in practice, we can compete with anybody, and we can control running games and offenses. And, you know, we can do a lot of different things. So again, it comes down to us.